Junior went on a surfing trip with his kids. It was him and his 4 kids and one friend. And the friend was the only one that had to put on sunscreen every day. He was a white kid. All the Seaus had a little brown in them. So every morning at 6 a.m., don't shoot the messenger, every morning at 6 a.m., Henry would jump up out of bed. They would all get out of bed, and he would jump up and do this. And Junior would spend 10 minutes spraying his whole body with sunscreen. So Junior renamed him Sunscreen. Here goes Henry, call him Sunscreen. Everybody wears sunscreen there, sunscreen there. And you know, wherever Junior goes, everybody knows him. And really, people really know him. So executives would come over from different shoe companies and you know, ESPN or whatever, and he would introduce his kids, and then he would say, here's my adopted son, Sunscreen. He had nicknames to everybody, and one of his favorite nicknames that he would use for most people was Bud. You know him, you knew him, he would call you Buddy, and if you didn't know him, he would call you Buddy. And he would call you Buddy either because you were his buddy, or he just didn't know your name. And you thought he knew your name. You thought he was like your best friend. Hey, Buddy. Called me Buddy a lot. I wonder if he didn't know my name. But what he was accomplishing by calling you Buddy, one, if you didn't know him, you felt like you did. And you felt like you were special to him. Another Junior Seau takeaway. Say something to somebody today that you don't know and make them feel special. Tell them thank you. Tell them they did a good job. Tell them you appreciate them. And may that be something that changes in your life as a result of his life. Amen? Our next presenter is a man of many nicknames. His name is Boomer, Boom, the Schwan, Mr. ESPN. Chris Berman comes to us via video. Check out the video.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Chris Berman of ESPN, and just like everybody here in the stadium this evening, just like everybody throughout San Diego, just like every football fan everywhere, just like really every human being, I call myself a friend of Junior Seau. I was very happy to know him as long as I have, and he enriched all of our lives. That's why we're all here tonight. You know, I'm 3,000 miles away. Most of my life has been on the East Coast. I didn't get a chance to see Junior very much. But when we did, it was as if I had seen him yesterday or maybe the week before. And we may not, sometimes we talk on the phone, but often it would be year to year. It wouldn't matter. And I'm sure he was the same with all of you. You picked up where you left off with Junior. You felt like there was no lost time in between. I covered the NFL, as you know, for over 30 years. And I have never seen him play. Stay 15 years old in enthusiasm and in the way he played football, offense, defense, whatever. Stay 15 and play the ultimate man's game in his upper 30s or 40 years old. He stayed the same. How he did it, we'll never know. All of us marvel in that for him. Defensive players, there aren't many really that you could say the average fan would be happy to pay triple the ticket price if you knew that Junior Seau was playing football for the San Diego Chargers. And it could be against your team. I want to watch him. It's usually the offensive players, but I couldn't wait to watch Junior Seau play every game. We were fortunate enough to see every game throughout his career with the Chargers and then beyond. He was such a basic player, as you all know. Basic in that he could do things that nobody else could, but going from sideline to sideline, which is really pretty much basic football, isn't it? There's the ball carrier, or there's the receiver, go get it. Yeah, there's all sorts of complicated defense, but there it is. How basic is he? Well, I remember one time when the New England Patriots coaxed him out of retirement a year or so when he was just on the beaches in San Diego, and I think it was in December that he flew in. And Junior had a t-shirt, maybe a Hawaiian shirt, a aloha shirt, I'm not sure, shorts, and a sandal. A pair of sandals in December. December. What? Maybe stay for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. Well, that's what I was wearing, so I came. That's how basic Junior was. But forget the football. We could go on and on about football, but you all in San Diego know better than I do what he has meant and will always mean to the community. Junior the man, always had time for everybody, and I think that's what we'll all remember. He made everybody feel comfortable, whether you had met him or whether you hadn't, whether you were quote important or whether you were just someone that he would pass on the street. I mean, that smile was so infectious. You know, later in his career, I'd call him Senior Seau, just to kind of give a little jab, if you will. He loved that before. He smiled even wider if that was even possible. Was he larger than life? Well, no, Junior himself would be very upset if he said that. But he epitomized life, which is what makes this evening and these times so very, very difficult. So today is very tough, but we all believe and we all know that the light that Junior Seau shone upon all of us will outlive all of us on this earth. That's for sure. His mark is indelible in football and beyond. We're all happy to call him our friend. And this evening we say thank you, Junior, for being our friend, for making our lives better, and that includes going forward, not only looking back. We miss you.